Well guys, I did it again. I bought another square body. So this is a 1987 K20 Suburban. Obviously it's two-tone. Has some cab lights, LED lights. It's not as completely rust-free as my other one. It's got a little bit of surface stuff starting here, but the frame is in very good shape. Rockers are in great shape. It would help if I unlocked it. It's always useful when you're trying to enter a vehicle if you unlock it. Interior is in really good shape. Crank windows. It's got the typical dash cracking. Needs a headliner, but there's something special about this one. Something a little different than my other one. For starters, this is an SM465, a factory 4-speed for this truck. This is original, not swapped. Original 4-speed in the 2500. Not very common. But you may notice by some of the gauges here, might have just given it away by telling you that. Let's see how it starts. Oh, what is that? What is that? A wideband? Oh, and it starts right up. Yeah. It's got an LS in it. It's got a 5.3, hopped up a little bit. Oh man. And my favorite part, it has working air conditioning. Oh man. Air conditioning in a square body with fuel injection. What a concept. What a freaking concept. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about this one, guys. Said I wasn't gonna get another one of these, but that lasted all of 6 months, and here we are. So yeah, let's drive it home. First thing, we need to fill up the 40-gallon tank. Oh my gosh. So yeah, filling her up. This one also has a 40-gallon tank, so this could take a minute. This one actually has a third row. And well, here's the main difference. It's already LS swapped. So yeah, fully wired GM harness. It's running a Camaro base tune on HP tuners. Just everything is set up to be the way it's supposed to be. It's like a factory GM truck. Looks like we might have a little bit of a hydro boost leak. That's new. Whatever. They all leak. But yeah. Gotta love the square body hood close. But yeah, why did I decide to get another one? You know, I never really wanted to, oh my gosh, it's still going. I never really wanted to get rid of my other one. But, you know, my wife's really cool. It was the only car that I had that she didn't like because it didn't have air conditioning and it stunk like gas. She hated the carburetor. I did have to rejet it on a road trip, and ever since then, she was not a fan. So, yeah, this one's got a little bit of clear coat burn. Paint is definitely not as nice as it was on my other one, but air conditioning, LS. It's interesting. It has 373s too, so it doesn't rev as high as you might think on the highway, despite not having overdrive. So yeah, this SMT 465, the factory 4-speed in these, top gear is third or fourth, depending on, you know, your definition of it, but it's a 1-to-1. There is no overdrive. So yeah, with the 373s, it's revving at 80 at around 2,900 RPM. So about 400 higher than my 410s on my NV4500. But in all honesty, the LS revs so much better that it doesn't feel like it. It really doesn't feel like you're straining it. You guys will see. We got a lot of highway miles ahead of us. Got about a 4-hour drive home in this thing. Wow. And that's at 359. Wow. So here we are entering the freeway, and what says third, also known as fourth, just depending on who you talk to, but good power. I mean, really good power. Like, I'm barely hitting the gas, and there you go. We are off. Do I wish it had a 5th gear? Yeah. But it doesn't rev that high. Most of the noise is wind noise, you know? Nice. Gotta thank Zach, the guy who I bought this from. I came a long way, and he had a lot of people interested, so I appreciate him hanging on to it for me till I got there. And I also had an issue with my bank, and I really appreciate his patience. So Zach, if you're watching this, man, yeah, I'm enjoying the bourbon, and oil pressure looks good. Temps are in line. I got AC blowing. Life is good. I see why you wanted to add cruise control. It'd be nice to have cruise control here. One other thing that would be nice is if it had a tilt wheel. I realized after that it does not have a tilt wheel, which is fine, but I just always preferred the wheel a little lower of all things. But hey, it's an old Chevy truck. Well, yeah, so far so smooth. We're running around 75. I'd say that's good enough. I don't really want to run at 80, 85. It wants to go, though. The fuel injection in the LS, really, it wants to go, but right around 75 is good for me. Keep you guys updated as we go here. Yeah, we only got about an hour and a half left, and Suburban's doing great. Do I wish it had 5th? Absolutely. It doesn't really need it, though, with 373s. I mean, it's revving a little high now because I'm going around 85, but it's probably at around 3,300 RPM right now. I'm gonna put bigger tires on it, which is gonna effectively re-gear it close enough to what 5th was with my NV4500. So yeah, this thing's great. Front end's pretty tight, you know, relatively speaking. It's an old square body. It's about as tight as they get. I will say it drives better than the Jeep Wrangler I was in earlier this week. It drives a lot better than that thing, actually. So, you know, take that for what it's worth. I meant what I said when I said, hey, somehow GM had better steering with a solid front axle and recirculating ball than Mopar does to this day. I meant it. A lot less steering corrections in this. But yeah, a couple other interesting things to note about this truck. It does not have quad shocks. I could not believe that. I had not seen a 2500 without quad shocks ever. Another interesting thing of note, since it was an original 4-speed truck, it didn't have any type of towing equipment, towing package. Obviously all that's been added. It's got a brake controller, it's got a hitch, the e-brake works. I mean, Zach took really good care of this thing, man. I could tell he loved it, and I know what it's like when you don't really want to sell one, so I'm going to take good care of it too, man. I'm going to video it, everything I do, and we're going to take this thing on some adventures. We're definitely going to take it to Yellowstone. Probably not going to drive it in the winter too much. I've got other vehicles for that. But yeah, I love it. The air conditioning is a game changer. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care about horsepower. I don't care. I don't care. Whatever trade-offs you have to make for air conditioning are worth it. It makes the whole experience that much more modern, even if this thing was engineered in the 70s. But yeah, so far so smooth. We've used, you know, however much gas that is. It was $119 to fill this 40-gallon sucker, so hopefully it remains in that 14, 15 mile per gallon range. That I'd be okay with. I mean, I'm able to get that with my 4L80 in my 2000 LQ4 2500 Suburban, so, but then again, that has overdrive, so we will see. But yeah, nothing to report. Everything's working smooth and still smiling ear to ear. Can't believe I went a few months without one of these things. That was a mistake. Oh, that guy's going for gold. All right, we got about another 100 miles to go, and the Bourbon will be back. Definitely putting some 285s on these to increase the gearing a little bit, but yeah, overall this thing is sweet. Here's the little tiny patch. Obviously it needs to be polished a bit, but yeah, just a little bit of surface. Not really nothing, relatively speaking. But yeah, let's get back on the road. Man, I love these things. It's awesome. I don't want to film too much, you know, driving at night, but now that it's down to 70 miles an hour, I really can't wait to get bigger tires on this thing. The LS is really happy right at, you know, between 2,500 and 3,000 RPM, and that's where it's going to cruise at 80 once I put some larger tires on here. Maybe I don't need an NV4500 after all, because this is really nice cruising right here. It is, it still has plenty of power, but it quiets down really nice. Yeah. Everything's working. Temp's good, oil pressure's good. Wideband's reading pretty nice. Could use a couple more dash lights. But you know, it's the little things. But yeah, overall, I'm in love. Just like I was with my last one. The difference is I'm cool in the AC, and my eyeballs aren't bleeding from the carburetor. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but there's a reason why the world moved on from carbs. It was fun though, the instant throttle response, tuning it, you know, I had a lot of fun with it. And I will say, it was definitely snappier at lower RPMs than a 5.3. But yeah, at highway speeds, you can really tell why people do the LS swap. It seems to be a lot more fuel efficient too. I mean, if we get home on half a tank, that's much better than the, that is legitimately around 15 miles per gallon. We'll calculate it. We'll see. We'll see. For better or for worse, we'll calculate it. But yeah, got about another 45 minutes, so just gonna focus on the road, and get you guys an update and a little idle video when we get back. The cam on this thing sounds awesome. It's surprising though. it's an aggressive cam, but you can lug it pretty good. I can't wait to crack into the tune and see what's going on here, because it's tuned very well. It's definitely tuned on the conservative side, though. I mean, I'm seeing around 15 to 1 AFR, so it's definitely conservative, which I like, you know. Yeah, I'm in love. You can hear a bit of that choppy cam at idle. This is very similar to the NV4500, where you pretty much start in first. It even called it first on this, as opposed to pretending that first gear is a gear. So yeah, we're gonna start it here in first. Gotta love that mechanical fan. And into third. And I still have a ton of power. The LS is so trackable, and God, it runs so much better than my carb ever did. Yep, still love it. I'll be home in 5 minutes. Get you an idle video and call it a night. Can't wait to continue to clean this thing up and do more cool stuff with it. I am so excited to have one of these again. We made it back. I'm not gonna get any exhaust videos tonight. It's a little bit louder than I thought it was. Realized that when I was parking it here, that it's a little bit louder than I thought. 2.5-inch exhaust with just a cat is pretty loud. And it's kind of late, so we're gonna call it a night, but stay tuned for more Squarebody Suburban content again. Okay, a little update. Got 13.3 miles a gallon. It's not terrible. I was driving pretty quickly, and the tune's got some more room for it, and that's without overdrive. So on that same trip, with my carbureted NV4500 Squarebody K20, very similar setup, same tire size and everything. I got around 11.5 last time, so a couple miles per gallon better. Definitely more power on the top end, and yeah, no screwing around with it. All right, start her up. That's warm idle. We've been running it all day. But yeah, more videos to come and more fun to come. Appreciate you guys watching. Whatever you drive, go out there and drive it. Get off YouTube.